karma can destroy narcissists' lives forever. Narcissists are often seen as untouchable, manipulating their way through life without facing the consequences of their actions. Their inflated sense of self-importance, lack of empathy, and manipulative behavior can wreak havoc on the lives of those around them. However, the concept of karma suggests that the universe has a way of balancing the scales, ensuring that everyone reaps what they sow. For many, this idea is intertwined with divine justice, where God's karma brings about the ultimate reckoning for narcissists. This video will explore the notion of divine karma and how it can bring about the downfall of narcissists, ultimately destroying their lives forever. Narcissists often leave a trail of emotional destruction in their wake, impacting friends, family, and colleagues. Their actions can lead to broken relationships, damaged self-esteem in others, and a pervasive sense of distrust. While it may seem that narcissists evade the repercussions of their behavior, the concept of karma offers a different perspective. This is the concept of karma. Karma is a central tenet in many spiritual traditions, including Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. It refers to the idea that one's actions, whether good or bad, have consequences that will eventually manifest. Essentially, karma operates on the principle of cause and effect, where positive actions lead to positive outcomes, and negative actions result in negative consequences. In the context of divine karma, this concept is often viewed as God's way of ensuring moral justice. The belief is that a higher power oversees the moral balance of the universe, ensuring that individuals ultimately receive the consequences of their actions. For those who suffer at the hands of narcissists, the idea of divine karma offers hope that justice will prevail and the narcissists will face the repercussions of their actions. How divine karma manifests for narcissists. Divine karma can manifest in various ways for narcissists, leading to significant disruptions and hardships in their lives. Here are some potential ways in which God's karma can destroy a narcissist's life forever. 1. Loss of relationships. One of the most profound impacts of divine karma on narcissists is the loss of meaningful relationships. Narcissists often alienate those around them through their manipulative and self-centered behavior. Over time, even the most loyal friends and family members may distance themselves, leaving the narcissist isolated and alone. The loss of relationships can be particularly devastating for narcissists, as they rely heavily on others for validation and admiration. Without a support network, their fragile self-esteem can crumble, leading to a deep sense of loneliness and despair. 2. Professional downfall. Narcissists often climb the professional ladder through manipulative and unethical means. However, divine karma can lead to their professional downfall, exposing their true nature to colleagues and superiors. This exposure can result in job loss, damage to their professional reputation, and difficulty finding new employment opportunities. The professional downfall can be especially harsh for narcissists, as their sense of self-worth is often tied to their career achievements and status. The loss of professional standing can lead to financial instability and a significant blow to their ego. 3. Health issues. Karma can also manifest through health issues, which can be seen as a form of divine retribution for a narcissist's harmful behavior. Chronic stress, anxiety, and other mental health conditions are common among narcissists, stemming from their constant need for validation and control. Over time, these mental health issues can take a toll on their physical health, leading to conditions such as heart disease, high blood pressure, and other stress-related illnesses. The deterioration of health can serve as a wake-up call for narcissists, forcing them to confront the consequences of their behavior. However, for many, the damage may be irreversible, leading to a lifelong struggle with health problems. 4. Legal and financial troubles. Narcissists often engage in unethical or illegal activities to achieve their goals, believing they are above the law. Divine karma can result in legal and financial troubles, exposing their actions and leading to severe consequences. This can include lawsuits, criminal charges, and significant financial losses. Legal and financial troubles can be particularly damaging for narcissists, as they threaten their sense of control and superiority. The public exposure of their misdeeds can also lead to a loss of social standing and further isolation. 5. Public humiliation. Public humiliation is another way in which divine karma can manifest for narcissists. Their actions may be exposed in a way that leads to widespread condemnation and ridicule. This can happen through media exposure, social media backlash, or other public forums where their behavior is scrutinized and criticized. Public humiliation can be incredibly painful for narcissists, as it directly undermines their carefully crafted image of superiority. The loss of public admiration and respect can lead to a deep sense of shame and humiliation. 6. Spiritual perspectives on divine karma. Different spiritual traditions offer various perspectives on how divine karma operates. In many Eastern philosophies, karma is seen as a natural law of the universe, where individuals are responsible for their actions and must face the consequences. In this view, the suffering of narcissists is not about punishment, but rather a natural outcome of their behavior. In Western religious traditions, such as Christianity, the concept of divine justice is often seen as God's way of ensuring moral order. The Bible teaches that individuals will ultimately face judgment for their actions, and those who engage in sinful behavior will be held accountable. For narcissists, this can mean facing the consequences of their actions in this life or the next. 7. The role of forgiveness and redemption. While the idea of divine karma suggests that narcissists will face the consequences of their actions, many spiritual traditions also emphasize the importance of forgiveness and redemption. It's essential to recognize that everyone has the potential for change and growth, including narcissists. Forgiveness does not mean excusing or condoning harmful behavior. Instead, it involves letting go of anger and resentment, allowing for personal healing and growth. For narcissists, the path to redemption involves genuine self-reflection, acknowledgement of their behavior, and a commitment to change. 8. Coping with narcissistic abuse. For those who have suffered at the hands of narcissists, it's crucial to focus on healing and recovery. Here are some strategies for coping with narcissistic abuse. 1. Seek support. Surround yourself with supportive friends, family, or a therapist who can provide validation and guidance. 2. Establish boundaries. Set and enforce clear boundaries to protect yourself from further manipulation. 3. Focus on self-care. Prioritize your well-being through activities that promote mental, emotional, and physical health. 4. Educate yourself. Learn about narcissistic personality disorder and its effects to better understand your experiences. 5. Practice forgiveness. Consider the role of forgiveness in your healing process, recognizing that it is for your benefit rather than for the narcissist. The conclusion. The concept of divine karma offers hope that narcissists will ultimately face the consequences of their actions. Whether through the loss of relationships, professional downfall, health issues, legal troubles, or public humiliation, karma ensures that individuals reap what they sow. However, it's essential to approach this concept with compassion, recognizing the potential for change and redemption. For those who have suffered from narcissistic abuse, focusing on healing, self-care, and forgiveness can lead to personal growth and empowerment. In the end, The journey toward justice and balance is not just about retribution, but about creating a better, more compassionate world for everyone. Thank you for watching. Understanding the concept of divine karma and how it can bring about the downfall of narcissists can provide a sense of hope and justice for those who have suffered at their hands. Remember, karma operates on the principle that everyone reaps what they sow, and narcissists are no exception. From losing relationships and facing professional ruin to experiencing health issues and public humiliation, divine karma ensures that narcissists eventually confront the consequences of their actions. However, it's also important to recognize the potential for forgiveness and redemption, emphasizing personal growth and healing. If you've been affected by narcissistic abuse, focus on establishing boundaries, seeking support, and prioritizing self-care to reclaim your power and well-being. By understanding these dynamics and taking proactive steps towards healing, you can break free from the cycle of manipulation and move forward with confidence and resilience. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more content on navigating complex relationships and personal development. Together, we can create a supportive community that promotes justice, compassion, and healing. Until next time, take care and stay strong. Ever pondered the enigma of what unfolds within a narcissist's mind when you finally break free from their clutches? Brace yourself for candid exploration into the inner machinations of their psyche. But before delving into the depths, don't forget to tap that subscribe button to stay abreast of further revelations and updates. We're navigating these murky waters together, traversing the labyrinth of narcissistic encounters. You might assume narcissists couldn't care less when you bid adieu. They always appear preoccupied, don't they? Allow me to dispel that notion. Your departure actually strikes a blow to their ego. Despite their veneer of assurance, they're not impervious to rejection. Their emotions become a tempestuous whirlwind. However, let's be unequivocal. This isn't an attempt to guilt-trip you into reconsidering. Your decision to depart was justified, given the anguish they inflicted upon you. So, here's the crux. You've weathered storms aplenty with a narcissist. Your trust was shattered, your boundaries trampled, and the journey has been arduous. Hence, you proclaimed enough. It necessitated courage to walk away, prioritizing your own well-being over enduring further torment. Now is the epoch to focus on healing and rediscovering your essence. Ever observed how narcissists feign astonishment at the breakup? It's as though they're utterly dumbfounded when you finally sever ties and declare, "That's it, I'm gone." It's akin to changing the locks to your life, an essential step for your peace of mind. They embark on an emotional roller coaster, grappling with the realization that you're no longer part of their realm. Initially, they might dismiss it as inconsequential, a mere blip on their radar. Yet, when confronted with stark reality, their demeanor undergoes a drastic transformation. They struggle to reconcile with the fact that you've moved forward sans their presence. Then ensues the blame game. They're ablaze with fury, hurling accusations and pointing fingers, alleging your indifference. They dredge up relics of past relationships, unleashing a torrent of pent-up emotions. Even as they dive headlong into new romances, they find themselves unable to shake off their lingering sentiments for you. It's a tangled web, to say the least. As we journey forth, we inevitably stumble upon echoes of yesteryears. Despite forging ahead, old memories possess a stealthy knack for resurfacing. Such is the plight of certain narcissists, who seek to bury their past emotions beneath the allure of new connections. Alas, those unresolved sentiments persist, casting a pall over their fresh beginnings and dredging up ancient baggage. Navigating the labyrinth of narcissists is akin to traversing a maze rife with unforeseen twists and turns. Their conduct is an enigma cloaked in ambiguity. At times, it appears as though they're nonchalantly moving forward. Yet beneath the veneer lies a tempest of emotions. Let me make one thing abundantly clear. Comprehending their inner turmoil does not serve as an invitation to return to the toxic milieu you abandoned. No, it's a steadfast reminder to hold your ground, to resist the allure of the past, and to maintain a safe distance. As they grapple with your departure, they're engulfed by a maelstrom of emotions, bewilderment, remorse, and ultimately ire. Their actions may appear erratic and callous, driven by this initial surge of fury. They'll resort to any means to ensnare you once more, appearing unannounced, bombarding you with missives, or pleading for reconciliation. Simultaneously, they're laying the groundwork for fresh liaisons or seeking out a new target. They cling to trivialities out of fear of losing something irreplaceable, all the while orchestrating their next move. When confronting narcissists, exercising caution is paramount. They excel at evading accountability and displaying minimal remorse for their actions. Hence, when they broach the subject of moving on post your departure, it's crucial to approach their words with skepticism. Deep within, they harbour an insatiable longing for your return, resorting to any means necessary to facilitate it. Their fixation on you can reach alarming levels, and in dire circumstances, beware their explosive wrath, which poses a tangible threat. If contemplating an exit from such tumultuous entanglements, a discreet departure often proves the wisest course of action. Inciting turmoil could precipitate their descent into chaos. Hence, opting for an understated exit strategy is the judicious choice. Upon severing ties, their meticulously crafted facade begins to crumble, leaving them adrift and despondent. This unforeseen upheaval disrupts their equilibrium, potentially triggering meltdowns and endeavours to shift blame onto you. Though their accusations may contain morsels of truth, navigating these turbulent waters is no mean feat. Exercise caution, for situations may escalate swiftly, unveiling their penchant for extremity, a trait you've likely encountered before. Now let's delve deeper into this scenario. Following your resolute decision to depart, certain narcissists may plummet to emotional niders. They may utter phrases like, "I'm feeling utterly despondent. I fear I may act impulsively." Should such statements surface, refrain from shouldering the burden alone. Seek assistance from professionals, such as mental health facilities, or request a wellness check. Involving experts is far safer than attempting to manage the situation solo, as inadvertently, you could find yourself in their crosshairs. Your safety always takes precedence. While empathy is commendable, maintaining fortitude is paramount, particularly when seeking assistance. As a narcissist's world crumbles, their actions can veer into realms of unpredictability and at times peril. Ensuring the safety of all involved is the foremost objective, even when their emotions appear genuine. Bear in mind, sincerity does not always equate to genuine transformation. Often, it's merely their dread of solitude or losing you speaking. Upon your decision to depart, their reactions may ring hollow or even evoke fear. In cases where safety is jeopardized, involving the authorities becomes imperative to safeguard oneself. In scenarios involving children, brace yourself for the potential exploitation of their involvement to manipulate circumstances, further complicating matters. It's a harsh reality to confront, yet preserving your safety and well-being reigns supreme amidst the turmoil. If you have insights or anecdotes to share, feel free to drop them in the comments below. And why not consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the bell icon for updates on new content? Your time is greatly valued. As individuals, we all want to be seen, heard, and respected. But what happens when our need to be accepted turns into an obsession with us? When we care so much about ourselves that we're ready to lie and hurt other people to get what we want. This is how narcissists act, and too often, we all know someone who fits this description. If you've ever been used by a narcissist, you know how painful it is. But what if there was a way to make them suffer? To begin, I don't think getting even is ever a good idea. But when you're working with a narcissist, there are ways to keep yourself safe and set limits. These 10 ideas will help you deal with narcissists in your life. One of the best ways to make a narcissist feel bad is to ignore them. They are too focused on how important they are, which makes them angry when no one pays attention to them. Some good ways to avoid them are directly and indirectly. For example, you could refuse to answer their messages or let them into your life. Ignoring what a narcissist says and feels is the best way to hurt them. This will make them feel weak, which they hate, and take away their sense of power. Second, you should not pay attention to what they said that was bad. You can hurt a narcissist the most by making sure you don't feel bad about what they said. Narcissists are known for being hard on other people and seem to enjoy putting them down. If you don't think much of yourself, it might be hard not to take their comments to heart. But it's important to remember that people who attack you are just showing off their flaws. Third, arrogant people might stay away from you if you are sure of yourself and confident. Because they are flawed, they try to make up for it by avoiding people with these traits and making others feel bad about themselves. They look for any chance to criticize others, which shows how insecure they are and how much they want to be right. When someone's confidence grows, it gets harder for other people to control or affect them. You will put the narcissist on the defensive and make it harder for them to trick you if you question their confidence or sense of being better than others. Fourth, show your ego how happy you are. This is the best way to make them sad. Narcissists are very focused on themselves and can't stand it when other people do well because it takes attention away from them. If you are happy with your life, they will think you are not interested in them. Never go to a narcissist for comfort or praise. Pay attention to other things, like the people and things that make you happy. Narcissists don't care about your happiness. In reality, they enjoy seeing you suffer. He does it because he wants to feel good about himself. But you shouldn't let them bring you down or take away your happiness. Fifth, don't do what they ask. People who are narcissists are very focused on themselves and will do anything to stay the center of attention. It might be tempting to give in to their demands and give them lots of attention to ease the stress, but that will only make them act out and make even more demands in the future. Not doing anything for them and focusing on yourself instead, ignoring what they want, is the best way to deal with them. Narcissists will quickly move on to someone else if they can't get what they want from you. Sixth, don't pay attention to what they say. Narcissists often put their own wants ahead of those of others, even if it hurts those other people emotionally. It's possible that they said something mean on purpose to make you angry or hurt. Keep in mind, though, that what they say doesn't affect you. They are trying to get rid of their own problems by putting the blame on you. You are better than them, so don't let them make you feel bad about yourself or change how you see yourself. Don't give them the pleasure of seeing how you respond to what they said. Have the guts to say no without feeling bad about it. Narcissists take advantage of others because they like being in charge and getting what they want. They get what they want by making other people feel bad about not doing enough to make them happy. Narcissists use other people for their own gain and never give anything back. This can make the people they hurt feel like they are not worth anything. To protect yourself from narcissists, all you have to do is say no. When you avoid their mistakes, don't feel bad about it. Always put yourself first. People who are narcissists only care about themselves. 8th, never say sorry for being honest. If a narcissist makes someone feel bad about themselves or questions their views or values, that person is more likely to get angry and feel like they need to say sorry. But saying sorry helps the narcissist and keeps the circle of shame going. People will think that you agree with and support the narcissist's bad behavior if you do this. No matter how uncomfortable it is, you should never say sorry for being yourself. Don't let the ego make you feel bad about yourself because you disagree with them. Stand up for yourself. No matter what the narcissist thinks, everyone is treated with respect, love, and kindness. The narcissist's acceptance doesn't matter. 9. Face them and tell them what they did wrong. Narcissists think they are better than other people and have a high opinion of themselves. They do not want any feedback, even if it is helpful. Because of this, it is important to let them know how their acts hurt other people. Setting limits and making it clear that bad behavior will not be accepted is very important. Narcissists need to be talked to face in order to take responsibility for their actions. This way can help lessen the damage that greed does and encourage people to act more responsibly. Narcissists are very good at controlling other people and making others blame them for their actions. That person is often blamed for something or someone else by the other person. Part of standing up to a narcissist is telling them when they're wrong or being rude. They might act even worse if you are too nice to them. This might make them stay away from settings where their worries could come out. To avoid being influenced by a narcissist, always stick to your own morals. Setting clear and firm lines is important because a narcissist doesn't care what other people think about what they do. At first, the narcissist may seem nice, but in the end, they may try to control you by making demands or asking for favors they don't deserve. It is very important not to fall for their tricks. Just saying no or, "I'm sorry, but that can't happen" should be enough. Narcissists will keep trying to talk to you or spend time with you. If they do, you can stop talking to them or leave their company. Narcissists protect their low self-esteem by staying away from things that might make them feel bad about themselves, like being scolded or having their authority called into question. So, they work just as hard to keep up their image as they did to move up in society. If you want to get rid of a narcissist, you might have to cut off all contact with them and forget about them. Remember that setting clear limits and saying no to their demands is the best way to stop them from manipulating you. Thanks for watching. If you found this movie helpful, please leave a comment, like it, and come back to our channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch this.